You did well handling that awful business in Ramire village. I am certain the goddess shares in our grief at the senselessness of that calamity. More importantly, I was shocked to hear that our own Tomas was actually a dark mage. I must reflect on our blindness.
You surely must. You failed to notice that a rat was hiding in your home. Pathetic! Who are these wicked foes? How did Tomas escape your gaze?
And welcome back everyone for the next part of Fire Emblem Tree Houses. Actually, I still think it's kind of weird. Tomas was around for a long time and they never noticed that something bad happens when he wasn't around. I mean, they mentioned that he disappeared from time to time and reappeared completely unharmed. I would find it quite strange if they never know where he went during all those times. Anyways, who are these villains?
Tomas came to the monastery 40 years ago.
Say 40
recommendation
years!
Of House Ordelia of the Alliance.
40 years! And not once he tripped up to get your suspicion. Why? Why?
Around 8 years ago, he went back to House Ordelia before returning to the monastery once again just last year. After having worked at Garreg Mach for decades, why would he betray us now? Just what did he hope to accomplish? Yuritsa became a professor at the Officers' Academy because of a recommendation from the Imperial nobility. Supposing that he is the Death Knight, that means that our enemy is an organization that has taken root in at least 2 territories.
In the long history of the Church of Seros, no, long before even that, there have been an endless number of threats to the peace of Fodlan. Yet those who oppose us still operate in the shadows. Their identity's a mystery. I believe that Solon and the Death Knight are merely one part of a much larger whole.
A threat to Fodlan's peace? That means we have no choice. We have to stop them all.
You know what? They must be stopped. Maybe you like that. Totally.
I have truly come to rely on you. I believe that the monastery will remain safe so long as we have you. We do not yet know the enemy's objective or whereabouts. For now, please devote yourself to preparing for whatever comes next.
That is all for today.
Professor, please wait.
I thought I was supposed to prepare myself.
I know there is much that you still do not understand. However, one thing is clear. You possess great power. I believe that you are destined to be a source of great hope for all. In any case, I expect great things from you. Walk this world proudly, dear Professor.
Of course.
May the goddess Sothis protect you.
The goddess Sothis? Is that what she just said?
Is something the matter?
I had never heard of the name before.
I see.
She didn't like it. Oh well.
Sothis is the goddess's true name. Please do not use it carelessly. Farewell.
Do not say something that we may regret. What exactly am I?
Who knows? You don't
For
even
now,
know
let's leave
yourself.
this place. Please, go.
But then again, you can change the time, the flow of time, live in my soul, speak in my head. Maybe you are the goddess. Oh well.
Part 1. White Clouds. Ethereal Moon. The Cause of Sorrow. Though most stars will still glimmer in the crisp winter air, the blue sea star has gone back into hiding. Legend states that the goddess prays for peace from her home in the heavens. In the town of Garreg Mach, the anniversary of the monastery's completion nears, and the people's prayers intensify ahead of the Millennium Festival, still 5 years hence.
We are planning a grand ball for this month. I'm sure the students will be most pleased.
Yes, certainly. However, we must not devote all of our time to frivolity. We have a new mission for you. We have found evidence of someone sneaking into an unused chapel.
Was something stolen? I mean, if he sneaks in?
There is nothing of value in that building. We do not yet know what the intruder's objectives are.
This month, your class is tasked with guarding the chapel and investigating these intruders. With the recent state of affairs surrounding the Holy Church, we cannot afford to overlook any abnormality, no matter how seemingly trivial.
Sure.
I
Don't
am
worry.
ordering a seasoned knight to assist you to ensure the safety of the students. In times like these, I am afraid we must always expect the worst.
Wait a second. Season knight? Which knight do you mean with that? Can I just follow my dad around again? I mean, he was able to handle everything himself. See here. Which knight are we talking about?
Reporting for duty, Lady Rhea.
Oh, yes! See? No
I
need to
thought
worry
you two
about.
could use the time to bond. And to speak of important matters.
Appreciate the thought.
Bear in mind that Gerald has a separate mission of his own.
But you just said we were supposed to work together and bond again. Now you tell me he has a separate mission? What are you going on about, Sedith?
He will join you once he has finished it.
Ah, okay. Never mind.
It's true. I'll be away from the monastery for a while. But when I return, I'll come and watch you work. I'll be looking forward to it.
Now then. A fresh new month. I have 2 instruction days. That's perfect. And seems like there are 3 events around. Oh my goodness! I need to fight 4 times. So next Sunday. Oh, okay. This is going to be a busy month. We have 2 birthdays. That's good. Let's see what's there. Right here. Oh, it is star. Oh, yeah. Good. Good. Well, I think that was the event where you are able to get a dancer, if I don't mistaken it, which means during today's exploration I need to declare who's going to be our dancer in this event, right? Oh, and Dimitri also has his birthday this month. Nice. Then we have a Saint Day and Garrick Marsh Established Day. Oh, I guess that's the dance, the Grand Bell. Great. And right after that, we are sent out to investigate an old chapel. What a perfect Ooh, there's a silver shield in today's Black Mage tournament? Seriously? Is that even a competition? Oh well, let's start the exploration. But first, Citrus, do you have something to tell me?
Tomas. No. Solon, was it not? And the Flame Emperor. It is most clear that something has transpired, and it relates to you somehow. Or is the fault my own, and you're just caught inside the wave? Sothis, the goddess of this world. I bear her name. How confusing. I feel as though my head has turned to mush.
Okay, that didn't really explain anything, but it's totally fine. I'm just going to check. So we have the White Heron's yeah. And adventure wood carving. I'm interested in expanding my knowledge. Does anyone here know anything about wood carving? Not really, but I guess I find someone who does.
Before the ball, it is customary that we host a competition of dance known as the White Heron Cup. The students are quite fond of this tradition. Each house must select a representative to compete. Their dance shall be judged by its beauty, grace, and technique. The student who is deemed the winner will be given the opportunity to train as a dancer, should they so please. It is a very precious thing, the gift of dance. I hope that you and your students will choose to participate.
Of course, and that's why I wanted to start
May
your
I
mission
ask a favor of
first.
you?
Now, at the start of the week, 3 months of this month, the Hero Card of Order will be held. To participate, you must select a representative. Well, I wonder who I might select as my representative, right? Where are you, my girl? Right over there? I see you right over there. I'm going to do this instantly. Oh, there she is already.
Right.
Hey, Marianne!
A
I
bar?
heard you like dancing, and I know you're
I
very
don't think
shy,
there's a
but I'm
dance contest
totally
as
going to
well.
pick you.
I see. I'll cheer for our class, of course.
Oh,
So,
Marianne.
who will represent our house in the
Marianne?
contest?
You're not going to cheer. You're not only going to cheer, you're going to
I
dance.
see. Well, I'm sorry. Oh, what did you say?
She doesn't even realize it. Oh. Oh, you poor girl. You poor girl.
Did you need something, Professor? I suppose I should practice, right?
Yeah, you should. Come, I help you out. Oh, everyone is helping them out. Okay. Come on, girl. I know you can win this. I believe. I believe in your skills as a beautiful dancer. And I think I need to end this myself, huh? Okay. So her charm was increased by 5 points.
No. That's no good. I can't seem to get a feel for it.
You say that, but I know it was perfect.
No,
Can I dance
no.
again? No, I can only dance once. I believe in you, my girl! I believe! I'm so sure you can win this. You just need to trust in yourself, and I'm just going to head right over to the next mission. Kinda weird that we only have 2 missions this month.
It
Oh
cannot
well.
be true that our siblings in arms could turn against us so. However, I will continue investigating members of the church.
Sure, do
To
that.
think that even someone as senior as Tomas would fall under suspicion.
Well, that only means you really need to check everyone from now on. Every time, everyone.
I know not how far to take my search.
Even the students.
Yes, a great many strange and terrible things have come to pass this year. I must not dismiss the possibility that someone among the students is behind it all.
Now, about the
I have
quest.
a request.
Find a book on wood carving techniques and give it to Gilbert. That sounds easy enough. Should be in the library, right? Or right over here, next to the guard storm. Great. Let me just grab it really quickly. Is it? No. It should be right in here. Am I just going to steal this book from a random room? Am I serious? I just stole a book from... Oh no! Who's living in this room? Can I at least tell them that I took it? No? Great. I'm the perfect teacher, the model student, everything. Here! Yeah,
Thank you
take the
very
stolen
much.
book. I cannot get caught with it. Bye. Off we go, do other stuff. Actually, there's nothing else I can do. Right? Wait. I have supports. I have a support with Gilbert. Yes. And Dorothy? Ah, no! Dorothy! You're not B yet! How am I supposed to recruit you if you're not B? Huh? And why am I able to get an S support with her? I'm a woman. This shouldn't be possible. But it is. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. So let me just quickly check on Felix first before I run into this conversation over here. Just in case it's not Felix's conversation, this would totally ruin my style. Since I want to max out his motivation first, you know? So Felix, how does your motivation look right now? Blank. Perfect. Since I'm already here, I could just quickly send a... Are you serious? Why can I not pick her? Oh wait, is this because she's not a Black Mage right now? Wait, let me reclass then. There. Mage.
How?
Is she able to do it now? Yes, she is! Go, Lucidia! Wreak havoc! Get me the shield!
You underestimated.
Okay, the first one. First battle one. Next battle. Totally fine. Come on.
I just worked
Basically,
harder.
all I need is one turn. I need to survive one hit. And then she can just... It is still fine. I believe. I believe in you, Cynthia. Oh my god. Oh my... Okay.
Match.
For a second I was worried there. Let me just quickly heal you up, okay? Here, restore. Do your thing! Beat him! Beat her!
You underestimated.
Okay. Now we go to the final. And you know what? Just for the heck of it. Please. You can do this, I believe. You can absolutely destroy her. There's no way.
Of
Good.
course I won.
Perfect. Great. I got the shield. And the money. And the Professor XP. Everything is good today. And wait, let me just reclass you again, since I don't need you on your mastered class right now. I mean,
It's
her
worth trying.
Black Magic is already on B, and I kinda want her to level up her White Magic up a bit more, you know? Now, what I wanted to do. Alright, the conversation right over here.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Thank you,
So, before we start the conversation, I just I had to throw some flowers on her face to get the B support. Girl, I cannot take you along every month just to get you on B. I mean, after getting so many flowers, it just makes sense to use them, right?
Professor,
Ah, it's Gilbert, okay. Hey there, Professor, right? Yeah, sure. Let's spend some time together.
I am sorry to make you tag along with my shopping trip like this. You are very kind to offer your help, even though this is my duty.
Don't worry about it. I help everyone.
I will someday repay you for this kindness, though I fear there may not be so many things I can help you with.
Could you... Actually, I know how to fish. But you can help me train my axe abilities, right?
I would be glad to. However, I would likely learn more from you than you would from me.
Right.
You made a living as a mercenary under Captain Gerald's guidance. As a comparatively new member of the Knights of Seros, I was not so familiar with his past exploits. Yet, clashing swords with him, even just a handful of times, was enough for his abilities to astound me. You, as one trained by him, must have those same great talents. I have devoted my life to the path of a knight, yet I find your mercenary experience lends your blade...
Hmm? What do you mean?
Wait up!
Huh?
Catch me if you can. Come on, this way. This way.
It is good to see children able to play and to smile.
It's rare to see that look on your face.
Was I smiling?
Yeah, just now, for a second.
Please, forget you saw that. I do not have the right to such pleasures.
What do you mean with the right? Everyone is allowed to smile.
Indeed. For those we have lost will never be able to smile again. I am sorry. I did not mean to trouble you with such talk. Come, let us head back.
Huh. That was kinda depressing. Anyways, where's the next conversation? If I teleport a bit, it should pop out sooner or later, right? Yep, there it is. Dorothy, it is time for our bee talk. Come on. Something up?
Professor, Oh, don't worry. It's nothing.
That long sight didn't sound like nothing.
Actually, could we talk for a bit? Somewhere a little more private? I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I find you a little difficult to be around.
Wait, what?
I know. I'm your student and you're just trying to watch out for me. The way you look at me sometimes, it's like you're seeing right through me.
I'm your teacher. I'm supposed to see everything you do in order to improve you with everything I can do. You know? Oh my god, I'm confusing myself. Seeing through you?
Don't worry. I know you don't mean anything bad by it. I'm just too self-conscious, I guess. The thing is, I don't have anything to call my own. No land, no birthright, no fortune. Little knowledge or battle skill. I think that's why I always clung to my popularity as a diva. Even after leaving the stage behind, I sort of kept up the act. When I look at you, it's like your eyes are accusing me. Telling me that you see right through it. That's what I mean when I say it's difficult being around you.
But I don't have any of that either. I mean, I do have a sigil, but my character didn't live with a sigil. I mean, she was a mercenary, running around the lands, doing job after job to keep living, killing people for jobs. And oh, let's stop that conversation here.
Hey, this might be nuts, but maybe you could show me some kind of weakness of yours?
Excuse me? Why?
You know my biggest fear. If I know one of yours, maybe I'll feel less, I don't know, vulnerable.
Well, if it would really help. I have a fear of spiders.
Well then, don't mind me.
Spiders, ghosts,
I bet
masks.
I know your weakness. It's not mental, is it? It's physical. You're ticklish. Here, I'll prove it. That's right. The next time you gaze into my soul, I know just how I'll retaliate.
But I'm not ticklish. Dorothy? I'm serious.
Professor? What's with you? Why aren't you reacting to anything I'm doing? Come on. I thought that was funny. I swear, it's like your heart isn't even beating.
Actually, my heart isn't beating. I'm stone cold, girl! No emotion whatsoever!
Don't be so silly. Huh? It really isn't beating? Is what I'd say if I were more gullible. You're just fooling around, Professor. I'm not sure how you did it, but that was a good one.
Did you just check my pulse? Interesting. Well, now that we have done everything I wanted to do... Actually, there's still one more support. Felix, where the hell are you? It didn't spawn yet. Let's teleport one more time. Maybe it spawned? No? Seems like Felix kind of want to wait on that. Oh well. I'm going to show you guys some support right here. And off screen, I'm going to run around the school, talk with everyone, do my cooking and gardening stuff, and in the next part, we start with our 4 paralogs. I mean, I have 2 Sundays. That should give me enough time to deal with the paralogs, right? I mean, that's 4. I should be able to do all 4 in this month. So until next time, and I hope you guys enjoyed the skits.
Hello, Marianne. All done for the day?
Oh, Sylvain. Yes, I was just heading back to my quarters.
Well then, my timing couldn't be better. I was just heading into town and I thought maybe you'd like to join me?
I don't think I should.
I heard a story once about a beautiful maiden who was locked up in a monastery day and night. She was held prisoner by her own fear of the outside world. Then a brave knight set the girl free and took her to town, where they drank tea and talked for hours. So, my fair maiden?
Please, you should not waste your time on me. Besides, my adoptive father requested that I not stray too far from the monastery.
Margrave Edmund wants to keep you locked up, huh? I've heard he's, let's call it ambitious. Well, just tell him who I am. I think he'd approve. I'm heir to House Gautier, one of the most prominent families in the kingdom. I've got a crest, I've got money, and I'm stunningly handsome. What's that face for, Marianne? Was it the handsome thing? I can see how that might have been a bit much.
I don't really know you all that well, but I don't think it makes a difference. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me that you have a crest.
Oh, no. I didn't mean you should find my crest impressive. I meant your family would, and you know what? Maybe I should start over.
If you're going into town, please just go without me.
Oh, okay. I've got to get going anyway. Places to be, you know. Well, this is me going. But remember, should you ever need me, I will forever be your knight, my maiden.
I wonder what he meant by that.
You're certainly not going easy on me. You fight like a mercenary, not a knight. You hunger for victory, pure and simple. You may not be aware of it yourself, but I see it. No. Knights ought to have some hunger. I've always thought so. They depend too much on their swords. Only when they're wrested away do knights consider their hands and feet as weapons. That's not how it was for warriors of old. They weren't limited by their tools. Victory is what matters, not the method of achieving it. That's the attitude to adopt. I detect that in your style. It is plain to see. You may take it however you like. I believe the difference between us lies within that hunger. But where does it come from? From the start, I was aiming to win. Yet I couldn't defeat you. Then I remembered something you said before. Indeed. I was raised to value strength above all else, whereas you had a reason, an ambition, pushing you toward that hunger. So tell me, what was the reason? Why were you driven to become so strong? That's a mercenary's answer, to be sure. So that is the source of your hunger. I suppose I must find my own. If we're to get along, I think not. I'll be content if you continue to train with me. Perhaps it will come to me as I swing my sword.
Shoot! I almost forgot about this guy.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Other than the legend of the Goddess Tower, of course. Have you heard the students talking about it?
No, not yet, and I almost forgot about it completely. But luckily I remembered about it almost when I was about to end today. So I'm going to include this in the other part. Sorry about the weird cut, but it's really, really important.
On the last night of the ethereal moon, on the same night as the ball, if a man and a woman go to the Goddess Tower and make a wish, it's sure to come true. I have a wish, but I can't find anybody to make it with me.
Is there someone I feel that way about? Well, who might I pick for the... I could even pick Dorothy. What is this? No. Actually, I didn't really thought about it a bit hard, but you know what, I'm just going to pick Dimitri here. And that's all I miss. Sorry about that, but that's the only option and the only way you can pick that event for the upcoming ball. Don't miss it. Don't forget about it like me. Don't forget it. And see you in the next part. Bye!